Hello, everybody. All kind of problems today as the computer reset sometime within 10 minutes before the live stream. So this is why I'm late and I have to apologize. So I'm sorry, but we're still going to make it happen. So today, do you know the future of money? And welcome to the SSN Nation Money Making Mondays. Thank you for staying here and welcome. Stop struggling now, gear. Check. And please like, subscribe, and click the bell below so you get the latest updates. Now, let's get to it. All right, welcome back. And once again, I have to apologize for the technical difficulties that we've had this evening. So that means we are 17 minutes late after we were supposed to start at 8:50 p.m. like normal. But unfortunately, there's nothing I could do about it because I stepped away from my computer. Next thing I know, I come back and it's updating. So it's my fault a little bit. But anyhow, here we go. Tiffany Young is still in the house with the icon next to her name. Thank you so much for being here. I thought I had the wrong time and date. I understand. I was beginning to think the same thing, except my computer wasn't coming back up, so I couldn't do anything about it. And on my mobile device, I couldn't figure out how to get to the live stream to tell anybody either, so that was weird as well. But I want to thank you for waiting and thank you for being here, because tonight, even though my computer went down, it took all my screens down with it that I wanted to talk about. But there is one that I still have available to me that we're still going to talk about it here, because even though it's Money Making Mondays, we still have to put things in perspective, because we're dealing with fiat currency. Fiat currency, in case people do not understand, is what you call the greenbacks, that green money. That is fiat currency. And what most people don't realize is, while they're saying I can't make ends meet, a lot of people say that. When a lot of people don't seem to have stretched their money, they're not able to. That's because the failure of money is real. The failure of money means you're losing value of money. Even though you look at a $20 bill, you look at it as $20. Unfortunately, the value of it is decreasing over time. So I'm going to bring in the failure of money article that I wanted to bring up so you guys can talk. We're going to talk about this in a second. And I want to thank Victor Marrero for being in the house. He also has the icon next to his name like Tiffany Young, and he has his usual taglines, hello all, and let's do this. Thank you so much. And again, everybody, I'm sorry I came in late, but it was beyond my control, technical difficulties with the computers. Diesel Mike's in the house with the icon. Thank you so much for being here on the SSN Nation Money Making Mondays. Good evening, Eric and SSN family. SSN University is in effect right now, ladies and gentlemen. It's the no guru zone. That's right. The no course, no guru. We just tell you like it is. So first, before we get into money making ventures, you have to understand what you're up against. Even if you work 9 to 5 or whatever many hours you work a day, you have a money situation that is happening that is invisible. You can't see it. So I'm going to show you something right here so you understand why, like my parents would say, you make more money than I do. I don't understand what's going on. You should be living like a king. I'm like, yeah, okay, there's something going on. That's the problem. And you have to understand fiat money and what it is. People have to believe that the money is worth a certain value. That is the first thing. All right? That's the problem in it. All right. One of my best places, we'll get there in a second. Here is the Business Insider, The Failure of Money. This is from 9 years ago, not currently, 9 years ago. This is an article that came out. It went under the radar, of course, but notice the first part of this. Okay, let me start out because a lot of people don't understand America was on the gold standard until 1971. Richard Nixon said, no, we're not going to be on the gold standard anymore. So then he went to go talk to the people, as we now call it, the Middle East, otherwise known as North Africa. So they went over to North Africa, where all the oil is, and said, hey, we got to start calling this place Middle East. And you need to back our money because our money is not backed by gold anymore. So we want you to back it with the oil. That's why the rest of the world calls the US dollar the petrodollar. All right, now you understand what happened in 1971, the gold standard, and why we have this currency that now has lost its purchasing power. So you notice it starts out, since the end of gold standard in 1971, the US dollar has lost over 80% of its purchasing power. You guys got that? 80% of its purchasing power due to the uninhibited money creation of the Federal Reserve. Okay. Otherwise partially known as inflation. That's one way to do it. Or when somebody says, hey, we're going to have tariffs, that means you automatically are going to pay more money. So once again, even though the item is still the same, you pay more money as the purchasing party. So again, that's instant inflation. Never mind the normal inflation from this uninhibited money creation of the Federal Reserve. So once you understand that, I have this article down below in the description already that I was able to do before we started the video. All right. So if you want to read this entire article, check it out. This is an eye-opener, and now you understand what happens. Now, let me give you something else to think about. Here's this. A study of 775 fiat currencies, that's around the world, indicates the average life expectancy of fiat currencies is 27 years, with some taking a month to crash and others surviving for centuries. Does this sound like crypto? I think this sounds like crypto, doesn't it? Exactly. Some survive, but out of the 775, there's only a certain amount that are still left, and some have crashed as soon as a month, but most of the time life expectancy is 27 years. Now you understand why the Federal Reserve had to be put in place. Now you understand why you have to have an international monetary fund. Now you also have to understand why they print money out of thin air and why we could not be on the gold standard, because the dollar, if every time you printed money, you would have had to back that with gold, that would be a problem. You wouldn't be able to be $29 trillion in debt, right? As the United States government is, which is now taking the middle class and the lower classes down a path of a dark hole that you can't get out of. So the rich are going to keep getting richer and the poor are going to keep getting poorer, and all the people that are in between, you have choices to make. You're going to have to figure out where you're going to get that making money coming from, or you're going to have to make your money work for you, or you're going to have to get 3 or 4 jobs. But either way you slice it, the price of money is going down and everything's going to cost you more until you can't buy it anymore. All right. Hopefully you guys understand what I'm saying there. If anybody has any questions or want to talk about it, let me know, because you know we talk about anything on SSN Nation channels. This is SSN University. Silverman Fox is in the house. Welcome to the Money Making Mondays SSN Nation live stream. Thank you so much for being here with the icon next to his name. Hello all. How do I get Dogecoin? Just to try something. I don't know anything about stocks and stuff. Okay, Doggy Coin. You can get it at, okay, down below in the description. If you already have Robinhood or Webull, you can buy Doggy Coin at those locations. If you want to buy Doggy Coin at Coinbase, then go to Coinbase. Free $10 link is probably down below, so you can go buy it on Coinbase. Or you can go buy it in almost anywhere else for that matter. Any exchange you can buy it. So if you have an exchange like Binance, which I don't really recommend, but okay. Binance is an exchange. You can go there. Voyager, you can go there. There's a bunch. Bitmart, I have a link for Bitmart down below. You can go there. Almost every place has Dogcoin. Now, you can also go to Cash App. Probably has Doggy Coin on there as well. All right, so hopefully that helps you out, Silverman Fox. Vanessa Gates in the house. Welcome to the SSN Nation Money Making Monday live stream. Thank you so much for being here. And with the icon next to your name, and in case anybody's new here and watching, the icon means they are members of the channel. So I want to thank everybody with the icons because that's additional support. Thank you so much. Hey, boss and SSN fam. Right on, Vanessa. Hopefully you have good news for us on that acceptance of an offer over here in Florida. A3 Saval, welcome to the SSN Nation Money Making live stream. Hi, everyone. Was out last week looking at properties, but I'm back. A3 Saval, well done, my man. You got to be looking. You got to be in the hunt. That's what entrepreneurs do. They always look for opportunities. You just never know where opportunities will knock. So now that you're out looking for it, let us know if you found anything. All right? Or let us know any other details you want to let us in on. Eric, we are going into a cashless society. A3 Saval, hey, you know what? That's one of the great mysteries right there. You still have to have this currency backed by something. You can call it coins. You can call it dollars. You can call it crypto. Nonetheless, all of it has to be backed by something. The only backing of any currency right now is it's just that the masses, the people, believe it's worth X amount of dollars until it's not. Until you find yourself in a Zimbabwe, Venezuela situation where the people are like, wait, inflation went out of control. So it doesn't matter what you're using as the vehicle. The bottom line to the story is even if you turn it into crypto, what's it going to be backed with? It's the same problem because those that are controlling crypto, you know what they're going to do. They're going to give some of the free crypto to their friends like they do now. That's all. Meanwhile, the rest of the people are going to have to work for it and the other people get free loans. They're going to print up more of it. The idea of Bitcoin in the first place was that there was a limited supply. So therefore, you can't just print money out of thin air. So then that creates a system where the money has a certain value at that point, which actually Bitcoin and crypto isn't really money. But at least you can't print it out of thin air. So in other words, let's just say BTC, which is Bitcoin, has, 21 million will ever be printed or something like that. So one day they wake up and go, oh, well, we have a problem with the value of the money. And so we're going to print up another 3 million. Another 5 million, another 15 million. That decreases the value of your money. So it doesn't matter what they do. A government changing into this cashless thing, the only reason they're going to change into a cashless thing is just like a communist country like China. You go across a crosswalk, you did jaywalking, they take the money out of your account. You go through a red light, they take the money out of your account. You don't have no say. You don't get to go, oh, I'll pay you in a week or I'll pay you in a month. They just take it out of your account. So that's the next move is how do they get your money? Go to cashless society. That's the only way. So we don't want that cashless society. But they want it because then you know that thousands of dollars you have in your bank accounts or IRAs or 401ks or even for that matter, brokerage accounts. If it's all cashless, that means the government can take it at any time. All right, let's get with it, ladies and gentlemen. So you got to start thinking. Do you want to be in the banking system where they can just yank your money any given time? Start thinking about the future. Do you know the future of money? Yes, indeed. We have to buy property. That's right, Vanessa Gate. That's the time. Silverman Fox, thank you. Hopefully that helps you out. Paper money is only good as long as the value is guaranteed. And as long as society accepts it as a method of payment. And that second sentence is the thing. As long as society accepts it as a method of payment, that's the key right there. Unfortunately, it's becoming less accessible, especially to the young generation. Exactly, Victor Marrero. And that's why the greatest thing that happened was the internet. So all this extra money. Think about it. If the internet wasn't here, there's no influencers, no Instagram, no Facebook, none of this extra way for these lower 30 million kids to get a job. They would traditionally have to be in the job market for jobs that aren't even there. And what are they going to pay them? $10 an hour, $15 an hour? Everybody doesn't understand. 15, even if they raise minimum wage to $15 an hour, you still can't rent a one-bedroom apartment in any city in the United States on $15 an hour. Oh, yeah. It's very dire, ladies and gentlemen. And do you think it's going to get any better? No, because the cost of living costs more. So the haves are going to keep having the have, and the have-nots are still not going to have enough money to support themselves. There's just going to be a wider inequality gap. In fact, anybody that's been watching this channel, it's called Stop Struggling Now. You can always search the channel, and you can look at the wealth inequality videos so you would understand a little bit further that the fact that you go to school, most people go to school, a lot of people go to school, they have student loan debt. You're going to have to pay that student loan debt back because they're guaranteed by the government. The government isn't letting people off the hook. They haven't all of a sudden woke up one day and go, hey, you know what? That trillions of dollars of student loan debt, we're going to just forgive it. They'll forgive the trillions of dollars that they gave to the top 10 percenters in the form of PPP loans and SBA loans. They'll forgive that, but they're not going to forgive like 30, 40 million people's student loan debt that they can't even get a job to pay a tenth of their debt. It's incredible. So you got to think about this. Where are you going to be? Again, the title of this, do you know the future of money? And right there, he said, A3 Saval mentioned it, cashless society. That's a communist system situation, and guarantee you that is what the United States and other countries that they call themselves democracies, they're going to try to do the same thing. All right? The same thing's coming. So therefore, where do you want your money? Me personally, again, I'm this guy that says, you know what, you might want to start thinking about offshore options. You know, those countries that are not friends in the monetary system with the United States and the rest of the European allies. So they're not just going to gang up on people and steal your money. All right, let's talk about it, ladies and gentlemen. Had a chance on that property, looking at another one. It's a jungle out here. That's right, Vanessa Comagate, that real estate game. I keep trying to tell people it's real in the field. Everybody sits here on YouTube and around the internet and the webinars and the seminars talking about, oh, yeah, it's easy to buy property. It's just simple. Okay, until you actually go out here and do it, you find out, you put down your offers. Next thing you know, you're sitting there going, okay, the guy's asking $399, but I like the property. It's updated. It's all good. Okay, I'll give him $399. Realtor comes back to you in the next day and goes, well, your $399 isn't enough. And you're like, wait, that's their asking price. What do you mean that's not enough? Next thing you know, you come to find out that somebody bid like $425, then somebody else bid $450, somebody else came in and bid $475. Next thing you know, you're like, well, me personally, I'm like, I'm sorry, I can't. I'm out. And then you find out later that it ended up selling for $525,000, even though it was offered at $399. This is the kind of stuff that's been going on in America for the last like 10 years. It's just been quietly done because they didn't print up like $5 to $6 trillion and hand it over to hedge funds and corporations and pension funds and all that who could just come in and buy up property endlessly. There was still a way you could get something, but that's what started happening 5, 6, 7 years ago. And so now it's just gotten worse because there's a lot of investors, not only the big guys, but you, Vanessa Comagate, anybody else that's a real estate investor. Whenever you go look at property prices are getting jacked. So this is why I started talking about pre-construction at the end of last year, because my point was, if I'm going to pay for something, why am I going to pay way more than the value of it when I can actually pay for something where it's actually the real value of when they're constructing it? And then when it goes up in price, I get a win-win. I get the appreciation price. And then if I actually put it on the market, I don't care where it is on the planet. I can put it on the market, and now I'll get even more money. That's the way I looked at it. And so that's why I stopped struggling now. It's real in the field. So this is why I've been telling people all year long, I don't really care what continent you're on, but you should be considering real estate first, pre-construction second, but it's all got to be rental properties that's going to give you streams of income, because you have to understand the future of money. All right, A3 Saval, New World Order, Eric. Yep, that's what they've been saying for the last 30 years, man, New World Order. The reason why there's not going to be a new world order, as they all say, is because you have to remember, International Monetary Fund, fiat currencies all go through the dollar right now. So the problem is, if you're in Europe under the euro, you're in Russia under a different currency, you're in China under a different, in Japan under a different, all the rest of these countries, let's call it 200 other countries that have different currencies. And all of a sudden you go, well, my currency is worth X amount. Well, right now, United States dictates what somebody's currency is worth. So they go, okay, I don't know what Mexico is, but let's say Mexico's 10-1. Okay, let's say the Dominican pesos, what is it, 47.50 to $1, something like that. It doesn't really matter what it is, because it actually translates into, if it's $2, okay, it's 100 pesos. What's the difference? It's just the same value. So as far as everybody agreeing, I don't see how that's going to happen, because are you really going to, if you're a country, are you really going to let your friend print up money and you can't? Which is what's happening, right? So in Europe, they print money. In USA, they print money. In China, they print money. Right. So everybody's print money, and it all goes to the value of zero, damn near. All right. So think about that. Hello, SSN fam. Curtis Davis is in the house. Mr. Financial is here with the icon next to his name. Of course, we always want to talk about Money Making Mondays. If anybody has any questions or has comments, please put them in, because you know this is always a learning session. SSN Nation. And oh, by the way, 22 minutes in. And again, I have to apologize for the late start, but please smash the like button. You know why? Because the YouTube algorithm shows no love for SSN Nation. So we got to let them know that we've got people in the house here. So we're giving out some SSN University, SSN Academy information so people can actually make a plan, put it into work. And so you guys may notice a theme. I wrote what did we do last week on the on a live stream? We were talking about saving on taxes, right? Because you need more money in your pocket. Because if your money is going to be worth less, then you're going to need more money in your pocket to make investments, so you can make your money work for you, because that treadmill is very hard. You're not going to be able to outrun the pace that the government prints money. Unfortunately, if you're going to get an increase of 20% or 15% every year, please let me know where that is. Let me know what that job is, because I'll sign up right now. If somebody says, Eric, you work here and you get 15% increase to match inflation, the real inflation, let me know where I can sign up. Because if you don't have that going on, unfortunately, you're going to need extra streams of income, ladies and gentlemen. All right, let's get real out here. It's 100. It's hard. All right. So I'm going to go do something else too, because I can't find my other article that I wanted to have on here. But a lot of people who may be watching in the SSN Nation, if I can remember what the other title was, but here, I'm going to put this on just because, you know, I like Investopedia. It always is pretty much on point, because this is economics. This is what makes the world go round. This is something they don't teach in school. They do teach it in college a little bit, but they don't really want to talk about fiat money in this way. But I just want everybody to know, fiat, and Investopedia calls it, fiat money is government issued currency that is not backed by a physical commodity such as gold or silver, but rather by the government that issued it. So see, that first line right there speaks volumes. So the value of fiat money is derived from the relationship between supply and demand and the stability of the issuing government. Now, notice it's not talking about actual government agencies, government or certain countries, right? Notice they're not talking about certain countries, because there is no country that has their currency that is stable. The reason why is because fiat currency always goes down. They will not just print a limited supply and call it a day. Because where does the government get their money from? They get it from individuals, right? And if you don't have enough money, you can't keep the lights on if you're not able to get that tax money. All right. So let's talk about it. Here we are. Walmart getting into crypto jobs. That's right. Everybody has to. You have to go where the money is. If esports takes off, when the EV market starts finally taking off and getting on a serious bull run, the jobs are going to be in those industries. The jobs could be in the solar industry. The jobs are going to be in battery making. I mean, there's going to be a ton of jobs available, but they're going to be in a different sector. That's all there is to it. And soon as the reason why they haven't jacked crypto is because a government would have to be pretty stupid to do that, because there are a ton of jobs waiting in the crypto market. They just can't figure out which blockchain they're going to use yet. That's the problem. And really, who can you trust when it comes to money? That's the problem as well. So all these blockchains are out there, but there's people that could actually hem up the blockchains. I'm not talking about hackers. I'm talking about like miners. I'm talking about proof of work. I'm talking about there's ways that you can mess up the blockchains, and who's going to govern that? That's the question, right? You trust the government to govern crypto? I don't. They can't even govern their own fiat currency, let alone computers. And may I remind you, the United States isn't number one in anything other than the most incarcerated people in the world and the number one in military industrial complex where our taxpayers' money's going. That's the only things we're ranked number one in. It's not education. It's not health. It's nothing. All right. We're not even number two. Come on now. All right. But that doesn't mean one thing we still have in America is you're free to do something. You're not locked in. You still have a way to make yourself better, and you still have a way to make decisions that can help you out. All right. So that's what I want to point out here. Pay Well Daily. I love that name. Welcome to the Money Making Monday, SSN Nation Live. Debt. That's right. We don't want debt. Debt is debt, and we are accustomed to debt. Trillions of dollars in student loan, trillions of dollars all-time records in credit card debt for United States citizens, trillions of dollars in car loan debt, all-time record for United States citizens. This is just an epidemic. Talking about backed by anything, it's backed by nothing. And the default ratio is out of control as well. Who's going to pick up the pieces when they default? Who does this impact? Think about it, ladies and gentlemen. We're 28 minutes in. And yes, I haven't gotten into any money-making ventures today, but we're going to talk about it. Please smash the like button while you're here. And if you like what I've been talking about for the last 30 minutes, usually I only do like a 5 to 10 minute talk on subject matters. But tonight, I thought it was a little more appropriate due to running late. So then I figured, why not talk about fiat currency and the damages that's being done right before your very eyes, ladies and gentlemen, while you're awake, while you're going to work, while you're sleeping. There is damage being done. All right. And I have one more thing that I want to show you. This right here is the other article that's down below in the description. So you'll be able to see this. And Victor Marrero, future generation will need to think out of the box, maybe work for points or even exchange of services like the old barter system. Yeah, the employer will deposit points into an employee card. That's thinking outside the box. Very interesting concept. I like it. There's something that came up that you're mentioning this point. They came up with SSN Lifestyle, where under the affiliate program, it could have, instead of giving out money, given out reward of points, which was very interesting. And I thought about that concept, and that is a way to go, because it's not currency, but it's a point value, which actually it is a currency is related to it. But I thought about it as well, because that turns things a little bit sideways. But again, we always go back to the same thing. Just like crypto has to be turned back into fiat dollars, just like points would have to be turned back into the fiat dollar. Until there's an actual alternative where you can just run your own ecosystem all by itself without it, that is when things change altogether. And unfortunately, crypto, you can't do that. You always have to wash your money. Yeah, money laundering. I call it what it is, because bottom line is what you're doing is just like at a poker game, and you have a backroom poker game and you have chips, and a guy comes in and says, here's 5,000, and then they give them the equivalent of 5,000 in chips. The people take the 5,000 out the door, put it in the vault or wherever they're putting it. Meanwhile, the chips is actually worth 5,000 and then the smaller denominations. After the person runs out of the money, let's say you go bust, now what? Because there's no ecosystem. The 5,000 in fiat's gone. The chips are gone. Now where's he going to get these other chips from? He's not going to be able to get chips unless he goes to the front office and says, here's some more fiat money to turn into chips. So unless there's an ecosystem, we're going to have people that will not be able to generate any revenue or money. So there has to be an ecosystem. So that's the way I look at it. And very good points, Victor Marrero. I appreciate that as well. Yes, a point system. Yeah, a point system, I agree. It could work. That would be out the box, but you have to figure out an ecosystem after you turn whatever you're turning into the points. There has to be an ecosystem where you don't have to get out of that ecosystem. So in other words, when I was doing SSN Lifestyle, I'm still doing it. And the software for the commissions is kind of rough. But anyhow, it's an awesome software. That's not the problem. But the way I want to set it up is the problem. And so when I was looking at that points, that's what I was running against. I was looking at it like, man, I don't really have an ecosystem to allow somebody to use points. And then I still would have to turn it back into fiat money. Same thing with the crypto. Even though persons would have to load their money onto like Coinbase, change it into the crypto, then send the money, that's fine. But at the same time, there's no ecosystem for it. So once again, in John Wick movie, they paid in gold bullion coins. Well, see, there you go. That's how it works. And in fact, funny you mentioned that, Curtis Davis, because we're about to get into that a little bit right now with that future of money, because that is why they use gold bullion coins, because gold is universal. The reason why it's universal is because unlike the dollar bill or anybody else's dollar bill, that's not universal. So the thing is, when they set the price of, let's say, I don't even know what gold is right now, but let's say it's $1,800 an ounce. That $1,800 an ounce, it doesn't matter where I am on the planet. We know that's what it's worth. So therefore, you don't get to tell me it's 50 to 1. You don't get to tell me because I'm in the Dominican Republic, let's say, that I got to have 50 ounces for your 1 ounce. It don't work like that. See, that's the difference. So that's why it can't be backed by gold, because most countries, they have to print money in order to pay the light bills. All right. You don't want to be in that situation, but Pay Weldy does say something about barter. That's right. That's exactly right. That's exactly right. The old ancient times barter system. All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's get into something else. I wanted to show you this because mentioning that gold bullion by Mr. Financial, check this out. Here's another article. It's down below in the description as well, so you can read the entire thing later. This is actually not 2012, 2019 by somebody that wrote, and very good points. Paper money eventually returns to its intrinsic value, which is zero. The reason why he's saying that is because it's not backed by anything. All right. So he starts it out. At one point in time, money was backed by the tangible value of gold or other precious metals. Legal tender for anything of equal value. Exactly. So that made perfectly good sense, right? Now he says in the next paragraph that that is not the case any longer. Okay, so you guys, let me see if you got that on screen. Yes, you do. So the value of the dollar bill today is what the government says it is. Exactly. Just because there's $100 bill on there, okay, people believe it's worth 100, but what can $100 buy me now? It can buy me way less than it did 2 years ago. That's for sure. 2 years ago, I put $100 down. I think I came out with like 4 bags of groceries. Now I put $100 down, and that's like 2 bags of groceries, if that. This is craziness. The arbitrary value is dependent on the actions of the government. So see, therein lies the whole thing in itself. Now, let's talk about this. This is why when Mr. Financial mentioned the gold, the dollar, and things of that nature, look at this right here. This is 100% in 1900. They're talking about the dollar bill. And if you can actually read this, this says the dollar has lost 98.2% of its purchasing power since 1900. Gold has increased 53.9 times in value during that time. So that gives you an idea right there what time it is, right? You guys have to think about all this. This is why fiat currency ends up being zero. If the government isn't backing it, then it gets to end up to be zero. And again, there's a link down below. The green line is the dollar bill. 1900 to 2015. See how low this is? This is down to 99% of its value, and we're still out here printing money. All countries are printing money. Cost of living cost astronomical. All right. Now, this article is very powerful because people understand China was the first country to use paper money in the 7th century. It went to zero. France has tried to implement and been defeated by fiat money 3 times. See the history? Once you know the history, another country faced with unpayable debt was post-World War I Germany. But Germany didn't learn from that history because they're now still doing, what, negative interest rates over there? Come on, man. This is insanity. All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's see. Let's see what you guys want to talk about here today. I just want to get that in there. Okay. The ecosystem would need to be end-to-end housing, food. Exactly. That's the way I look at it. There's nothing wrong with good debt, i.e. real estate debt. That's right. I like what Victor Marrero said. There are good debts. The reason why there's good debt is when he says real estate debt, that's because he's thinking of the terms of using that debt to make money. So let's get into some money making. Let's lose some real numbers here. This is hypothetical, but I'm going to give you guys something to think about. So you go and buy $100,000, let's call it I'll just call it a single family home, but you're not going to live in it. You're going to rent it out. And let's just say it's in some mild-mannered location because I don't know where you can buy $100,000. But let's just say you can get a 3-bedroom, 2-bath, $100,000 house somewhere in the South. And let's just say in most places you can rent that out for $1,000 or more. But here's the thing. If I can rent it out for $1,000, that means I have $1,000 a month coming in, which is $12,000 a year, which potentially could be 10% on my money, 11%, depends, right? We're going to have expenses. We're going to have, if it's free and clear, if we have a mortgage on there, what's the mortgage going to be? $300 a month or something. So we still have a $700 positive cash flow. That is good debt because you have $700 of income coming into your household that you don't have to work for. So that is why he says good debt. This is why there's a distinction between when you go out here and get a credit card debt and you're sitting there wasting it on items that return nothing, no value to you. And then you actually owe interest on it to boot. So you borrow $1,000, then they tell you, well, we'll go with normals. Normal stuff, they'll tell you 17, 18, 20% interest annually. So if you have a 20% card, that's $200 a year in interest, which is $20 a month goes towards your interest and then some. But we'll just keep it simple. So good debt is you're buying some real estate. Good debt is when you buy an asset and then you have money coming in the door. That is good debt. Bad debt is when you're out here buying like cars that go down in value. When you're out here buying anything that does not return any value to you, that is not good debt when you're doing it on debt. So that's how we have to do it, ladies and gentlemen. That's how the only way you're going to be able to stay ahead. It was easier to stay ahead up until about, let's call it the Great Recession. People were still falling behind. But after the Great Recession, 2008, 2009, after that occurred, from this point on, the last 12 years, we are in no man's land as a United States citizens and country. No man's land. Germany's not far behind. They've been in no man's, I mean, not Germany, but Europe, who's under the euro, they've been in no man's land longer than the United States has. So, and Japan has been in no man's land for the last 25, 30 years. All right. So these are the kind of things that you have to think about. It's just coming. It's just a matter of time. You're not going to be able to escape unless you set up things now. It's not too late, even if you did something next year, but it's just going to get harder because it's going to cost you more money to do what you can do now next year. So why spend? Well, you're going to have to earn more money next year as well to buy what you could have bought this year. So this is why all in 2021, we've been talking about get those assets. There goes the, of course, exactly. Debt is necessary for our credit FICO system. No debt, no credit. There you go, Vanessa Comagate. But here's the thing. A lot of people are looking for that FICO score. Okay, they're always looking for that FICO score. Why? Because the way the system is set up. Think about this. If you are setting up a system, let's start with the Monopoly game. All right, let's start with the Monopoly game. And everybody starts out with a certain amount of money. And then let's just say you're one of the guys that get that, infamous Boardwalk, Park Place, and some of all the railroads, and you're collecting rent. So now a person says, now remember, because you have the railroads and Park Place and Boardwalk and a few other properties, which are high-end properties and it costs a lot of money, you have the bulk of the money. So therefore, the people may not be able to afford rent unless you give them some credit to go buy groceries. So now you as a banker, government, turns around and says, you know what? We're going to allow people to have credit. But in order for us to make it so they use credit, we got to have an ecosystem. So what ecosystem are we going to implement? We're going to have charge cards. In the 1950s, a charge card was simply a credit card that we call now. But a charge card was basically I charge it, but I had to pay it within 30 days. But that was the start of the whole thing. So now people are going, oh, yeah, that's awesome. I was able to go pay $50, charge $50. I got my paycheck. Now I can pay back the $50 plus a little interest on there. Oh, that saved me. Then they saw how many people needed it. So then they said, oh, man, this is a gold mine. We can lock people up. And not only lock them up, now we have a way for them to make sure that they go to work. Because now, hey, here's some credit cards. But you know what? There's a FICO credit system now. So if you don't pay on time, we're going to deduct points from you. And if you pay on time and have lots of credit, we'll make your credit score go up and we'll give you some benefits of, 2%, 3% interest, 10% interest, whatever the case may be. All the while realizing that you're buying their goods and services too with that credit. Then they're charging you more money on the back end because of the credit. Then they got you locked in because you need a FICO score to get better credit. Perfect ecosystem. Think about trying to play outside of the ecosystem. That's what we do here. We've talked about credit here a lot for the last 3 years. You can get credit. You can go around the system altogether. You don't even need credit to buy a lot of things. But because in America and around the world, you're taught to buy things on credit, people do it. And it's a lot easier to swipe a card, knowing full well you have a paycheck coming in and you could pay it off in increments smaller than what you swiped the card for. It's a beautiful thing. I got to give them credit. But they honed their skill over the last 60 years. Don't get it wrong, right? In the 50s, it was a charge card. There was no such thing as credit and paying, 10% of your whatever you charged. There was none of that. So later, as they kept going, they've made it better, more profitable. So yes, real estate, lease it out to business entity or an active rental property, a performing asset. That's exactly right. That is the game we're trying to get here. Assets that pay us, ladies and gentlemen. Staking, solid cryptos versus savings in a bank or stocks. Solana up 47%. Pay well daily. Hey, pay well daily. Where are you staking the Solana? Let us know. And by the way, you got that right. Having a savings account in a bank is a joke. Nobody should have their money in a savings account in a bank. You can get, if you put your money in stable coins and crypto, at least you can get 8%, 10%, 12% on your money annually. I mean, yes, I know you're changing it fiat into crypto, and I know crypto charges a fee. So it's not like I get to walk in there and put up $1,000. By the $1,000, I'll only be able to have like, what, 930 or something by the time it gets over to some place that can make interest. And now I got to make back that 60, 70 bucks, which is kind of like the downfall. But I will give people this, because again, a lot of people don't, they always talk about Bitcoin, the fees, BSV, which people don't like. The fees are nothing, literally pennies. So that would be a viable blockchain, but people don't want to go that route. All right. Yes, staking earns people 6.75 on Celsius Network and giving loans at 0% in California. That's right, Mr. Financial. Celsius Network is doing the damn thing. 0% loans, 25% loan to value on your cryptocurrency. If you live in Cali, 0% loans. They're giving loans like that they give to Bank of America, Wells Fargo, JP Morgan, and the Fed banks. Man, you got to love this. You got to love it. 0% interest up to 3 years, no doubt, because they usually, their loans are 6 months to 36 months. I don't know what the 0% is going to be, though, because that'd be hard for me to believe they're going to let somebody do 0% for 36 months, because the money's worth more right now than it will be later on. That's for sure. Wow. Beautiful stuff there. Curtis Davis chiming in some more. Mr. Financial, yes, Warren Buffett has joked during presentation. He states willing to give you up to $1 million, but the contract states he earns 4% per year for the rest of your life. Exactly. That's exactly right. Exactly right. KuCoin. All right. Pay well daily. Yes, I've heard of that KuCoin. I'll have to check it out. May have to do a video on that, because I've heard of it, but I didn't know you could do staking of Solana over there. So that is good news to know. Staking is awesome. And the that percentage that it goes up is incredible. I just don't know how safe it is. I've heard some horror stories, but I'll still check into it. I kind of went off Diesel Mike with the icon. International jobs will be replaced with on-demand gigs where people just sign in online if they're available to work. Exactly, Diesel Mike. That I foresee is going to happen. Work from anywhere in the world via your laptop online. I think that is the future in itself. And then once again, that entails digital money, because how are they going to pay you? They're going to have to wire it to you or send it to you on a crypto or send it to you on a card, send it to you somehow electronically. So this is one of the downfalls, unfortunately, of progress. Borrow against the crypto, no taxes. Thank you so much, Pay Well Daily. He's got it right, ladies and gentlemen. When you borrow against your money, whether you have it in your brokerage account, whether you have it in your stock account, whether you have it in crypto, if you borrow money, it's a non-taxable event right now. I don't think the government's going to change that, because the top 10 percenters, this is one of their methods on paying lower taxes. So you're not going to have to pay taxes whenever you borrow crypto. He's exactly 100% right now. So if you had, let's say, $10,000 in crypto, and you said, you know what, I'm going to borrow 25%. Even if you had to pay interest on that borrowed money, but you still do not have to pay tax. Versus if you said, I'm going to take out $2,500, now that's a taxable event. And if you have profits, you're going to have to pay tax on those profits. Okay, so keep these things in mind. There's a way around it to keep your wealth. And then you can pay yourself back like your own bank. Celsius Network, by the way, the link is down below. Since we're mentioning it, so is the Nexo link. Nexo doesn't have 0% interest. So is the BlockFi link. All three of them are down below in the description, along with the Robinhood and Webull links. And please smash the like buttons, ladies and gentlemen. We're 50 minutes in. And if you like what we're talking about, please subscribe to the channel. And hit the all notification bell. Why? Once again, Stop Struggling Now channel has been suppressed. I will say it again. We have 12,000 plus subscribers, but they only send out information to under 2,000 of the 12,000 subscribers. Once again today, I received no notification of the live stream. I received no notification of the new video upload. None of it. And by the way, I uploaded a new video today for some Punta Cana property that we discussed on Friday. So if you missed the Friday night live stream, I actually made a video on the new properties that came out at Vista Cana, Cap Cana, and El Cordacito, Los Corrales area. And everybody knows what I'm talking about in El Cordacito, Los Corrales. That is Oceana. Premier property over there. Then we have Vista Cana was duplexes called Duet. Those properties are going to be nearly 2,000 square feet. And then, of course, Cap Cana, where they have 1,000 square feet, 900 and some odd square feet, one-bedroom units. And they have one-bedroom penthouse units. They have three-bedroom units. And they have two-bedroom units at this Cap Cana project where everybody has a pool on their deck. Awesome stuff. Okay. The wealthy state, borrow until you die against assets, no taxable events. Exactly. Exactly right. That's exactly right. Then when you pay yourself back, it's beautiful. And if you missed our Friday night live stream, you guys missed one hell of a live stream. You should check it out because we were talking about retirement. Here it is. Do you know about the order of 7 retirement accounts, Roth IRA, HSA, 401k, traditional 403b insurance contract, all to lower tax implications? Curtis Davis, he's given us a reminder. Search the channel, ladies and gentlemen. We did it on Friday. It was an awesome, awesome live stream. We were talking about exactly this, the Roth IRAs, the health savings account, the flexible savings account, the 401ks, the traditional IRA, the Roth IRA. We didn't talk about 403b. We talked about all of the taxes and types of taxes you can do. In fact, 15 ways to save on taxes with the article that can go with it to help you out. Charitable contributions, charitable time as a tax deduction. All of that was discussed. And Curtis Davis brought it up again today and included the insurance contract. Because, yes, you can have insurance and borrow against your insurance as a non-taxable event as well. There's ways you can do it. And use the money that you're putting into the 401ks, the HSA, the Roth IRA, flexible savings accounts, all comes up good and in your pocket, not in the government's pocket, and gets to save you on your taxes for the money that you're making from a W-2 or an LLC. It's a beautiful thing here, ladies and gentlemen, and we're at 50 minutes and we're still rolling. And as you know, thank you so much for being here. I have to say it again. And also, I should mention, please share the videos so we can help out thousands, if not millions of other people, as I always say at the start of some of the videos I do. All right, because a lot of people are going to need help. At least get them the information. Whether they act upon the information or not, that's their choice. But at least get the information out there because lambs are coming to be slaughtered quietly right now. Very quietly. All right. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we're almost an hour in. Let's talk about it. Money Making Mondays. Let's see. We have Tiffany Young with the icon. She's still here. I saw the new video. I really want to rethink the property at Unique. I don't know. Just a thought. I am reaching out to the realtor to see what else she has. Unique. Was it called Unique? I think it was. You're talking about Unique at Vista Cana? I think it was called Unique at Vista Cana. It all depends. Let's just put it this way, Tiffany Young. If you told me, just give us an idea between Victor Marrero, myself, and Vanessa Comagate and other people who've been looking at Punta Cana, maybe we'll have an idea. If we knew what you wanted, I can point you in the right direction. Right? So, I mean, if you said, hey, I want a property that's $75,000, I want it to be in, well, it can't be in Rock because every property is over 100. You only have, so it depends on what you want to spend will get you to the area that you can buy right now. Now, we did something on the Friday Night Live where we were talking about, Victor Marrero brought up Portales de Punta Cana, which they have 1 bedrooms there for $40K. But again, it's an apartment complex. But again, they're Airbnb friendly. And at $40K, you can charge somebody $40 a night and you're still going to be profitable. So again, it all depends on what you're trying to do. If you want vacation rental property and doesn't want to do Dominican Republic, then maybe you want to do downtown Miami, or maybe you want to do Mexico or anywhere else on the planet. They have them all over the place. So then you have your built-in asset and built-in appreciation. That's what we want, right? We want money. When you buy real estate, you're making money going in. It's not after the fact. You already have it going in where you know how much you're going to make. So let me know if you said, hey, I want a 2-bedroom. I want it to be $100,000 or less. I want to put down 10%. Then there's only certain ones that you can buy right now. So that's what I'm trying to say. I did some, you saw the video today, and one of them was 10% down, then 30% during delivery, which was the duet at Vista Cana. The other properties, you had to put down 20%, or you had to put down 10%, then 20%, and then another 20% 6 months or something later. I mean, things are getting out of hand over there in Punta Cana and Dominican Republic, because there's so many people trying to buy vacation rental properties, and they're allowing Airbnb friendly or vacation rental friendly. So therefore, you're not going to have any headaches. Unlike in the U.S. market, HOA wakes up and says, no, we're not going to allow it. Airbnb, or a city or a county or a state wakes up and says, we're not going to allow it. You're shut down. Yes, I think the project is called Wave. Okay. Wave at Punta Cana. That one, I don't remember. I don't remember what the prices were, because I thought Wave was sold out. Or was it called Unique anyhow? I think it was called Unique. That's kind of weird. Let's see if I can find Wave. Oh, pre-construction. Let's go Wave pre-construction. Yeah, I don't think I have Wave on my computer, unfortunately. Wave. Oh, wait, we might have Wave. It says construction supposed to begin 25%. Well, they've already sold. No, it's not. Hold on a second. Let me look at if I can find this Wave. If anybody else can point to the Wave, let me know, because I can't remember if it was still called Wave or not. Wave by Casa. I can't find it. So unfortunately, I can't find the Wave right now. But let me know. All right? Let me know if you have a link to any of the Wave pre-constructions. Because I remember, wasn't Wave like, I think Wave was a decent price, wasn't it? It was something like 75, 80K to 100, 120 or something like that. I think they were priced right. Melody Bonita, Miss 22, 23, 24 streams of income is in the house with the icon next to her name. Hello, SSN family. Thank you so much for being here. Otherwise known as the Book Boss ladies in the house. And I smashed the like button and shared your channel while I was on Clubhouse today. Thank you so much, Melody Bonita. I appreciate that. Thank you so much for the love. All right. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, she writes books. She's on Clubhouse. She's everywhere, on YouTube, on TikTok, on Instagram, everywhere. And she has 24 streams of income and counting. And you can go to Amazon and check out her books. They're there to buy. All right. Biden stating war over in Afghanistan, but people are trapped there, U.S. and refugees. Hey, you know what? First, if we're going to go political, first of all, let's talk about this 9/11 when Saudi Arabian citizens attacked our towers in New York. But for some reason, George Bush and Cheney said the lie, talking about it was Iraq. when it wasn't. But again, I did explain the Saudi Arabia and the OPEC nations back our dollar, right? So we can't act like they did something, even though they did. So anyhow, with that lie, we invade Iraq, and then we also go to Afghanistan. Never mind that Cheney has his Black Rock security forces who gets paid. Yeah, as a vice president, he's getting paid based on something that he set up and a lie that they set up. Okay, so let's start with that. So Bush Jr., we get the United States troops into Afghanistan. Why? I don't know, but okay, let's get them there. So now we have a previous president in 2016 to 2020. He says, well, I'm going to reduce our troops and get them out. All right. So he starts to, which says it last year, we're going to go down to 2,500 peacekeeping force along with our allies. So it's already in motion. So Biden comes in, and now here we are, Vietnam all over again. Somebody's going to have to explain how you can have some, well, allegedly smart people be dumbasses. But hey, school book smarts has nothing to do with real world smarts, does it? If you know that you're going to leave a country 7, 8 months, a year ago, somebody's going to have to explain, why wouldn't you have been taking people that you wanted to take out of the country a little at a time during the last 12 months? I'm talking about civilians. Those people that were helping you that are Afghanis. Why wouldn't you get them out the country instead of leaving them there to get slaughtered? Of course people are going to be at the airport trying to get out, knowing full well if they help the United States government, they got a mark on their head. They got a target on their head. They got a bounty on their head. Let's get real here. This is a travesty, a disgrace. And Biden, never mind, he came in Johnny-come-lately on this, but he didn't help. He didn't make it any better. Let's get real. He still acted like a dummy. Come on. This is not rocket science. All right, that's my financial commentary for the moment. That may be why the channel's in suppression. Hello at Melanie Bonita. Hello, Curtis Davis. To save on retirement taxes, if you're married, you can also do a spousal Roth. That's right. Or a Roth conversion if your adjusted gross income is above 208K. This is what the IRS doesn't tell you. Very nice, Victor Marrero, sneaking in some pen, pad, and paper information. Hell, I didn't even know that. I knew as a spousal under an S Corp, I knew that you can actually get a lot of money out that way, but I didn't know about, look, I got my pen, pad, and paper here, ladies and gentlemen. I didn't know about this 208. Let me write this down. 208K Roth conversion. I didn't know about this. Interesting. I'm going to have to check into this. Well, see, due diligence is going to be needed. Thank you so much for mentioning this. Another tax savings, tax break, because let's face it, some of you may be sitting here right now going, forget about it. I'm never going to make 208 in our household. I would not be too sure. If there's hyperinflation, you might be making that kind of money. That only ends up being $104,000 per spouse. I don't know if any of you have ever listened to Dave Ramsey, but there's an awful lot of people that call in his show that combined as a household, they make over $208,000 and then say they have money problems, which is kind of shocking when you think about it, right? That's incredible. But yes, it's true. There are people that make over 200 and some odd thousand calling in the Ramsey show saying, hey man, how can I save money? How can I invest money? And I'm like, okay, that's very interesting. But that just goes to show you what type of financial literacy programs we have in America. They're nil. Tiffany Young, hey fam. All right, I sent you the info, brochure, $69.9, but I got the bottom floor. Oh yes. Bottom floor is always good. Tell me, does the bottom floor go out to the water? That's the key right there. Let's see. She said she sent me a brochure. Wait a minute now. Don't talk crazy, because you know what we do on live streams. We break out that brochure. We can check it out. We can talk about it. I can't remember the wave. So did you change your mind on the wave, or is that what happened? Let me know if you changed your mind or what happened, because it seemed like you didn't think that was a good investment, or you want to back out. What did you decide with this? 69.9. That's 70,000, ladies and gentlemen. Man, that is awesome right there. That is awesome. I think that I find 70 grand. What size unit is that? Is that a 1 bedroom or 2 bedroom? Let's see. Once I see what the pictures, what the renderings look like, then I'll have an idea on what we can do here. But that's going to be awesome. Let us know beforehand. Hi, Melanie. Comedy. Hey, fam. Selling those NFTs are becoming a lot more popular. That is correct. Tory Lanez made $1 million in 1 minute. That's it. I need to follow his plan. I think his plan is he's famous. I think that's the plan. He can do it. And a lot of people are taking advantage right now. Okay, I don't have, oh, wait a minute. No, I don't have the, here, you said you sent me here. It goes to, here. I don't know if I can put this in, but I'll put it in. Here's my email address, Tiffany. Eric at StopStrugglingNow.com. I don't see anything, or support at StopStrugglingNow.com. Either way, I don't see a PDF. It's not here. Wait, hold on. Let me check junk just in case. No. No junk either. Yes, I want to see that PDF because that'll be awesome. Let me know if what size unit it is. Are you changing your mind? Let us know. Melanie Bonita. Hi, Melanie. All right. Everybody's welcoming in Miss 24 Streams of Income. She's otherwise known as Miss 23 Streams of Income, but I already know she has 24 streams of income. She's been hiding that on me. I already know she does. So that's why I just upped it already to Miss 24 Streams of Income. Yes, seems odd, strange. You would announce we are leaving. People are key assets. Exactly. Exactly. You would already have it planned. Why are you waiting till the last minute like Vietnam? It's ridiculous. Victor, I like the spousal Roth deal. That's right. Whoa, Melanie is giving the info. We all need to follow that plan. That's it. NFTs, once you learn how to do it and make it. Tanisha Lyles, I hope her daughter actually made some NFTs. I wanted to make NFTs, but I'm trying to get the SSN lifestyle and the back office and everything for the affiliates isn't, we have too many options. Let's put it that way. Too many. 100K a year is only $833.33 a month. That's correct. Exactly, Melanie Bonita, bringing up the point. People will make more than that as a household as two couples eventually. If you're not doing it now, in the next 3 or 4 or 5 years, it's potentially going to happen because the cost of living is going to increase. So they're going to have to pay people more money. Yes, 204K a problem when you buy liabilities or no cash flow assets. Exactly. Consumerism leads up to Crap Creek. Buy asset first, not liability. That's it exactly. Everybody goes reverse. They buy liabilities first, and then they don't have enough money to go buy the assets. And that's why pre-construction condos comes into play, because you don't need a credit score for that. It's beautiful. It's not how much you make, but how you spend it. That's correct. Remember, Roth have limits, but instead of 7K annual limit, you can contribute 14K adding your spouse. That's correct. Last time I checked, 14K was better than 7K. That's right. That's exactly right. That's exactly right. And once again, ladies and gentlemen, we go into a whole deeper conversation. Check out the last live stream when we were talking about not credit, but your retirement, okay? Taxes, things of that nature. Look here. Because if you had an S Corp, we were talking about it then, you could get up to 26K as a tax write-off. So again, let's just talk about this 200K where your tax liability is going to be kind of hefty. So now you could have put 14K away at your job. You had your own company in an S Corp, and then you had matching funds. Now you have 26K you could have. This starts adding up. Non-tax, and it's a tax write-off. So now you dropped potentially you could drop 40, 50K or more from your tax liability. That adds up, ladies and gentlemen. Money in your pocket. That's all I'm trying to say. All right. I never heard of him before this week. Okay. I need to become famous too. That's right, Melanie Bonita. You're going to have to write another Amazon top selling book. And then you write an NFT for the book cover. Come on. John Ruck is in the house. Welcome to the SSN Nation Money Making Mondays. Thank you so much for being here. Nice to see you again. Been on tour, missed y'all. Welcome back from the tour, and I'm hoping you've been safe and sound on those tours, man. Don't get out there and get in some trouble due to this COVID and variants. So I'm glad you're safe, and I'm glad you're back. Nice to see you again. Like I said, I sent that to you a while ago. I'm still in it, but it's so small, 1 bedroom. I just want to be certain that's a good investment. I sent to you when I first reserved. Tiffany Souls, not young. Oh, okay. So that was like 2 months ago. Yeah, I got it. Hold on. Let me see. I got it. Here it is. Wave. Oh, okay. Yeah, it is unique. Okay, that's what I thought. I thought it was unique. I thought they changed the name. So it is unique, Punta Cana. That's why I couldn't find it. Okay. All right. Hold on a second. I like Wave. If I mean unique. I call it's called unique. So I like unique. Here, let's go. We're going to break this out, ladies and gentlemen. So I'm going to show this in a second. Wilson Koo with the icon next to his name. Thank you so much for being here once again on the SSN Nation Money Making Mondays. Good evening, Mr. Bird and SSN fam. 100% facts. By next year, I'll make some book NFTs. There we go. That's exactly right. New York is moving to Florida. Realize 20 to 40K raise when making 120K in tri-state area. Exactly. Just in the tax alone, they get that money back if they're still making the same money. John Ruck, welcome back. Melanie Medina, I'm working on 2 more books now. That's what I like to hear. I know she's always on it. Curtis Davis, thanks, brother. Miss Benita, you will be on the list of lists that few can touch at the rate you are running. You got that right. All right, check this out, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to bring up the unique. We got some real estate investing going on in the Dominican Republic. The unique property, she says the 1 bedroom. It's got to be what over there what are they, 49 meters, 52, 53 meters? That's not really that small if that's what size they are. If they're under 49 or 48, that's when it starts getting a little bit smaller. So let me see if I can pull up. Wait, where is it? Hold on a second. Did I already? Oh, I see what happened. Okay, just a second, ladies and gentlemen. I can't pull it up. There's a reason. Yeah, it's not letting me pull it up. Doesn't like that. Okay. I got to download it, then I'll pull it up. That's what I'm going to have to do. So we'll download it, then I'll pull it up for us. And then we're going to talk about this unique property. We'll get into it. I just want to know where it is in the property itself. That would help out greatly. All right, here we are. We got it up. Let's do this. Let's see what we got. This is how we like to do it, ladies and gentlemen, live. Uh-oh, did I lose something? Okay, we're still here. Let's see. Where is it? Where is it hiding at? Here we go. Here's where it's hiding. It's not hiding anymore. All right, this is Punta Cana. No barriers to entry, ladies and gentlemen. You getting that? No barriers to entry. Okay, let's see here. Why am I on that screen? Hold on. Let me do something else. I'm on the wrong one. Okay, so I'm not there. Let's see here. I'm not here either. So which one are we on? Okay. Let's see. Unique. All right. Let's see if I can move any of this around. Okay. Doesn't like that one either. Maybe it likes this one. I think I found it, ladies and gentlemen. I think we found it. Yes, we found it. All right, here's the one we're talking about. I didn't mean to leave her info there, but I can't. Yeah, I got to hide email. There we go. All right. Let's see. Hopefully you guys can see this on the screen because I'm running kind of blind on this one. It's not liking what I'm doing here. All right. Let's see. Okay. From this, what I see here, I just can't tell where it is on the property. I'm hoping it's here. So that's by the lake. If this is where I think it is, this is the one that I actually would like. If this is the one that's across the street from the lake, can't go wrong. Yeah, this looks like the one across. Let me know if it's the one by the lake. Master plan, I think this is. Yes, it is. This here is sweet. It's right before the roundabout. I like it. I like it. Can't go wrong. She's got to do 1,000 down, then 15%. So if you can see this property, this little lake here is Panorama Lake. This is broken up. Here's Panorama Park, which everybody's familiar with. This over here should be Panorama Garden. This is a little off though, but it's okay. Then this, I think Wave is closer to here, but if it's here, it's still cool. I don't think that's Wave though. That's something different. So I'm gonna have to figure out where this is. And that's it, unfortunately. We can't get into anything else. The master plan, I can't get it up big enough. So we're gonna have to figure something else out here. I don't like this screen. So I'm going to see if I can pull it up under one of the other platforms. I don't like that at all. Let's see, info pack. Let's see if this is it. Here we go. This is a bit better. All right. Let's see if I can. Here we go. That's a lot better. This is inside Vistacana. So Tiffany, let me know. This doesn't give me the size of the unit, nor does it really show the units. And in case you're not familiar with this Vistacana property, there's a nighttime golf course there. It's an executive golf course. There's a lake that you keep seeing in the picture. It's salt water. That's first lake. They have a second lake that is a fishing lake. It's fresh water. You can actually fish in it, and they stock it. And the beauty of it is you can take it to the restaurant and have them fix it. So that's pretty awesome. Here we go. Okay. Oh, that is small. I do have to admit, 39 square meters is very small. That's not even, that's 400 and, what is that? Like 420 square feet? Much different than 500 square feet. You can still make it work, but that means your kitchen is going to run up. Well, yeah, in the pictures you can see it's going to run up against a wall, and then they're going to run out the dining area like they're doing. But it still sleeps four, because you can have well, I don't know if you'll be able to put a sofa sleeper on there if you're going to have this dining area pop out. So it is kind of small. I will say that. And they're calling it a dormitory. But hey, 70 grand, and where it's at, it's pretty sweet. I like where it's at. Now, they have other units that they're not talking about here. So that's interesting. I don't get that. The D2s, the C4s, D1, D2, D3, those are buildings. All right. Typo 1, Typo 2, Typo 4. So they have different type units there, but I don't know. This master, their brochure doesn't do much help here. Ah, the purple is a Casa Club. The Casa Club. All right, ladies and gentlemen, there's another beach club. So let me know where Unique is, because it's, oh, here we go. Found it. It's over here. It's across from it's across from Panorama Lake, next to the Sports Center. I thought it was over here where Casa Club is, so it's not the one on the turn. So very interesting. You're right by Panorama Park, right by the Sports Center, right by Panorama Lake. As far as I know, you can't go into Panorama Park or Panorama Lake. I don't know how they're going to separate it, but this is very interesting. I like the location, though. I have to say that, because you're walking distance to the lakes. That's where you want to be. I like it. There we go. Now we can see where everything is. So let us know. Yep, Unique is inside Vista Cana. Yes, it is. That's where it's at. Let's go, Curtis Davis. Thanks, brother, for this welcome back. Miss Benita, you will be on the list to list. Exactly. I hear Destin is a nice place in Florida. Wilson Coo. Yeah, it's nice. It's in the Panhandle, though, so it gets a little chilly. Yes, sir. Unique is inside. Destin is nice, but it's too cold for me. That's right. It's in the Northwest. That's correct. It's a little chilly for me, too. Yes, Destin is nice. It is nice. I mean, summertime, springtime, it's beautiful. Having a short-term rental property can be a great asset and money-making machine. Exactly. 9K down at the Wave and Unique project, the DR. Yes. That's it. 9K, 15. Yeah, they won't do 10% apparently anymore, so it's 15% down. But either way, 15% on 70 is what? Yeah, oh yeah, that is 7,500. Yeah, so you're good. More than 75, so it's got to be 9K. Exactly, it's 9K, Mr. Financial. Got it exactly right. Miss Bonita, you were talking to someone that lives north of 49, but I hear you. I'm planning to move to Florida in a year or so. That's funny. All right, sounds like a good plan. All right, yes, yeah. So Tiffany, let us know what you're thinking on this property. Let us know what you're thinking, because from what I see, they're not showing me anything other than one bedrooms. And you have to pay 35% during construction, which is fair. And you're going to be at a 50% LTV. This is weird. This is the first one that I've seen that doesn't tell us about other units. Because I thought Unique had other units. That's type Q4. Yeah, I might have to go look this up and pull it up, because this doesn't make any sense. Why would they just do that? Yeah, that doesn't make much sense there. They don't even show all the properties. So let me go get Unique up. Unique at Vista Cana, pre-construction. I'm going to pull it up. Let me go get a listing from Unique, beautiful, Unique. Pre-construction, Vista Cana, expat. Unique's not coming up. The residence is, I checked Wave and I checked, I'm not finding it. That's weird. Unique, Wave, that's weird. And I know I don't have it. I found somebody that has it on the YouTube, but I can't pull it up because they're going to give me a claim. Know how that goes. Well, I'm trying to find it, ladies and gentlemen, but it looks like we can't talk about it today. I might have to pull it up another day, because I can't believe they don't have more units. I can't believe that. Here we go. Finally found somebody. Counter Blue has it. All right, here we go. Victor M. Sounds like a good plan. Curtis Davis. That is a good deal. Okay, so that will be good for you, Wilson. Yeah. The only concern I have is the size of it. She said that the bottom units have an extra 15 meters because it goes out to the garden, but that does nothing for the interior, which matters. Exactly. I'm glad you recognized that, because they always say that when I was out at the beach, and they were like telling me that it's the 2 bedrooms are like 70, something like 70 square meters, and they said the same thing. But you have this extra 15, 20 meters. I was like, yeah, but it's not inside. So that does me no good. But I will say this, it's saying 2 bedrooms and 3 bedrooms. All right, check this out. Here we go. We're going to get a different perspective here, ladies and gentlemen. All right, I'm going to pull it up off of the Kana Blue Realtor website. And you can see a different perspective. Here's a different perspective on this Kana Blue joint. Now, keep in mind, what we're talking about is a 1 bedroom that is $69,900. And now this is giving us something different. I don't know what this is. This is not unique. Unique in Vista Kana. All right. This is showing unique. This is interesting. So is this not the wave? This is the wave. Fitness center. Well, let us know what you're going to do, Tiffany. Are you using this for rental? Bottom floor? Rental unit? I don't see a problem, really. This is kind of weird how they have this designed. But I'll take their word for it. This is probably one of the first renderings that they had. So, but they're calling this unique instead of wave. Yeah, I think unique and wave are 2 separate things. That's what I'm beginning to think. So we won't find out, but there's the duet that I did a video on today. Here goes Zaya's Residences at Vista Kana. I don't know about this one, ladies and gentlemen. Only available by wait list. Here goes Solaris Royal Garden 2. Okay, I guess Vista Kana is just blowing up. I don't know what all these properties are. These are 186 over here. So I guess we learn something new every day. These look like, what are these, villas? I'm liking the prices, though. Any price that goes up, I like. We like that, right? Yeah, these are villas. Nice. 186. Okay. We like those. Found out something new. Some more things. And now we're going to go look at Solaris, and then it's Money Making Mondays. By the way, this is no qualifying, no credit checks. Everybody can get these properties. And apparently, is this where you buy the lots? Royal Garden 2 complex, 10 minutes away. You can build your house. Okay, so those are the lots. Okay. So that's what it is. All right, ladies and gentlemen, enough with the trying to figure it all out, but we're going to find out. All right, let's go. Let's see. The only concern, right, the bottom 15 meters, which doesn't really count. As long as the property doesn't come with the shovel and snow blower, we may like it. Okay, no shovel, no snow blower in Destin, Wilson Coup. But it just gets colder than normal Florida locations. Maybe for them, the outside space is really a part of the living room with an outdoor feel. Exactly. Yes, for investment. I'll keep you updated. I have to send the 15% soon, so I need to make a decision ASAP. Yeah, that one's a rough one. I can't really advise because it depends. When you say investment, I understand investment, but you're not going to live there, so you're going to rent it out. So if you're going to rent it out, then that means it's a 1-bedroom unit on the bottom floor. There's nothing wrong. A lot of people like the bottom floor, so that's a good thing. Now it depends on what's the location compared to where the pool is and where the amenities are. That's the real question, because when you rent it out, you want to highlight how close it is to the pool, how close it is to the clubhouse, if there is a clubhouse because they have a fitness center, how close it is to any other amenities that's within the wave. Beauty of Vistacana is that you have everything you'll need within walking distance or a short drive: sports, shopping, walking trails, pools, lakes, etc. Exactly, Victor Marrero. It appears after all this building that Vistacana is this unique property. They're the only ones that have this much land and this much unique type of amenities, because adding the Casa Club before you get into the gates of Oasis del Lago, that's on the saltwater lake, which is cool. Also, the additional snack bar and bar at the other end, that's going to be almost by Casa, except it's probably going to be about 50 yards away from Casa for people that's just there for day and just hanging out at that man-made saltwater lake. That's going to be awesome. But I have to agree with you. This is the preeminent. I like what they're doing at Vistacana. And so as soon as they put in the equestrian center and they put in the other properties that are worth 800 grand, that you have to have upscale residences. You got to have a few. You just can't have this 2 sections of upscale. You need at least 4 or 5 upscale sections. And the way that they have the Lagoon residences and Oasis del Lago and Sendera, Bliss Trails, things like that there, they have a perfect balance of nice $70,000, $80,000, $60,000 properties. And then they're starting to put in these 200, 180, 800,000, 300,000 properties. This is beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. I like what they're doing. Looks like Birchwood Village. That's right, Eric. With all the projects they're building in Vistacana, they need to start thinking about expanding the beach club and restaurant. Exactly. That's what I'm afraid of too. So they already have, this is why I have to say, this is one of the reasons why I like the panorama projects, the Panorama Lake, the Panorama Park, and the Panorama Garden, because just what he's saying right now is, it looks like to me on paper that there could be an overbuild situation. But the overbuild isn't that bad. It's just that the overbuild means they have a lot of people, but the Oasis del Lago has that Casa Club next to it, and there's a restaurant there. When you go to the lake, they already going to have 2 more snack bars around the lake, bars and snack bars. So there's more places people can eat there. Then they have Commercial Island, which is a separate area that's going to have more restaurants and I don't know what else, shops or something on that little island. And so the thing is, it's got to be key, because it's not just good enough to have a lobby and a check-in center and a roof, pools and all that. So that's what I liked about the panorama, is because the Panorama Park, the Panorama Lake, Panorama Garden section, in that section alone, there are 2 restaurants and like 10 pools and like 2 fitness centers and like the Zen Place, which has the art gallery, the spa. You can just stay in the panorama section and don't have to leave. And Panorama Lake actually has a lake in front of theirs, but the lake is not useful. It's just for show. You can't fish in the lake. You can't swim in that little lake that they have at Panorama Lake. But the point I'm trying to make is, you don't have to leave the panorama section, because you have restaurants and you have everything you need in that section. Unlike some other sections, which like at the golf course, for instance, Zeba, they have a pool, but they don't have a restaurant. So this is the kind of things. Tropical, also at the golf course, they have a pool, but they don't have a restaurant. They do have a little cardio center. So they don't have all these other amenities that you're going to get as you stay closer to the saltwater lake, the closer you are. So if we had a master plan that I could pull up, everybody would see what I'm referring to. And in fact, I might go back. In fact, let's do this. Let me do this. I don't know. They haven't expanded their website yet, I don't think. That would be nice if they did and showed a master plan. But they won't show their... I'm looking some things up. Here we go. Check this out, since I'm a promotional guy for Vistacana, apparently. It's kind of funny. Check this out. This, again, I reiterate, no credit check, no qualifying. And look, here's Sabana Equestrian Center. Here's Zebon here now. Here's Panorama Lake, Bliss Trails, Oasis. You guys can see all this. Villa Martina is in the back all by itself. Villas, they have a pool too. Everybody has a pool. Everybody has a fitness or a center. The Yak Bar and Lounge, those are the ones around the beach. I'm pretty sure they're probably going to do a Ventura. Golf Estates, those were one of the first best ones. Paseo del Sendero, that's actually a multifaceted complex as well. But on their master plan, they don't show. Let me see if they actually show this. I mean, I just love what they're doing here. Okay, you guys can see this on the screen, right? This is nothing new. This is just a rendering. This is not even how it's, I don't even know if this is what it's going to look like. But I do know this. Supposedly, yesterday or today, they were supposed to come out with something called Panorama Lux. Panorama Lux, here's Panorama Lake project. Panorama Lux allegedly is supposed to be here. These units right here, where somebody's going to have lake views. I think that is pretty good. And they were also saying that these might be like 70 grand. Obviously, these are going to be apartments. They're not villas. A lot of people might like villas now because you can get those about 100,000. But these would be sweet if you can get lake view. And it looks like they're not going to have a penthouse unit here, but these could be nice. And here's this commercial island that they told us about, where restaurants and shops and other things like that are going to be. But this is going to be massive. If this ends up being this massive, this is pretty big. There's nothing, it's going to be crazy. These other green areas here is supposed to be a championship golf course. I don't know where it's going to be at, but that's what the owners told me when I was there in December. So far, no championship golf course, but out here are the $800,000 homes, the new add-ons. So, and the equestrian center. So I'm thinking they're doing a good job. So the closer you can get here in this neighborhood, I like. Being in around the sports center, I like. Golf course. And now there's going to be, they told me another golf course is going to be out here. This is going to be massive. See the sports center. This is sort of where Panorama Gardens is. And I don't know what this section here is called. I think this may be that newer section where people can, they're only building like 6 or 8 right now. So that's pretty cool. So just to give you an idea, this is what's happening. We'll see. This is all renderings. We'll see what happens. Very interesting. I don't know if they'll create a bridge to cross this or not. That'll be interesting because then people could walk across. No security. So we'll see. All right. That's it, ladies and gentlemen. With that, let's see what else we got going on today. Let's see. Yes, for investment. I'll keep you updated. Right on. Beauty of Vistacana. Looks like Eric with all the projects. Yeah, that's what I'm looking at too. I'm agreeing with that. That's what I like about Rock projects, where each will have its own themed restaurant. I'm sure the renters will enjoy being able to visit all those restaurants, part of the nightly rate. Yes, Um, that's news. Okay. That's new information. I didn't really know the Conarock. So you're saying the Conarock Galaxy, the Conarock Universe, the Conarock condos. I know the Conarock condos has a restaurant across the pool or a little bridge or something. So each of the properties have their restaurant. That is excellent. You gotta like that. I like that. I didn't realize that. That's what I like about Conarock. Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. That's an amenity in itself. So you don't have to go anywhere. You're feeling a little snacky, lunchy, wanting something to eat, you just go down to the restaurant. Visicana has many amenities. Exactly. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're an hour and 40 minutes in, and we talked about mostly the beginning. Do you know the future of money? Again, what we talked about earlier, the links are down below to some of the articles. So you can actually go read them for yourself so you can get up to speed, and hopefully that motivates you to make extra money or figure out how to make extra streams of income, maybe even start making investments. Now, the question, hold on, let me get some water for a second, and then we're almost going to end this. The question for Tiffany Young is, if you don't buy the wave for the price of $69,000, what other property could you buy for $69,000? That's the ultimate question, because there's only a few properties that you can buy for $69,000. And by the way, since we're over here messing around with Visicana, I might as well just go to the go-to. I'll go to, let's go to my joint, Panorama, Puna, Cana. I think that's it. And they don't have that anymore. Suspended. Punta Cana. Okay, hold on. Looks like they changed their website. It's gone. Doggone it. Can't use it no more. I thought that was it. Wasn't that the website? Panorama. Yeah, I think that's it. Panorama. Yeah, they don't have it anymore. That's a shame. We must have changed it because the Urban Group is actually doing it. So maybe they changed it to a different. But nonetheless, let's go look at something. The reason why I'm bringing this up is because there's only going to be that price range. If they had anything left at this place here, Panorama Lake, the one bedrooms here were $69. I don't know what that is. These must be 2 bedrooms. So I don't know of any other place that you're going to be able to get at Visicana for 70 grand. I'm trying to think. The Zeba at the golf course, those are 70. There's still 1 or 2 for 75 grand. If you want to stay in that price range, the Panorama Park has townhomes for 65, 75 grand. So there's still places in Visicana that you can get, but they're going up. I mean, they're getting sold pretty rapidly at that price point. Here, I'll go see about Panorama Park. See if I can pull up. Here goes Panorama Park. Let's see if anybody has that one. We'll do this one real quick. Oh, add the stream. Okay, you guys didn't see this one. Okay. Can't get Panorama Park up. Nice. Can't get anybody selling those because these are like almost sold out. I'm pretty sure that's why. Can't get it. Okay, that's a 3-bedroom. Oh, I did one of these in the video in one of the videos. Let me see. Can you guys see this? Oh yeah, you can see it. Let's see if it comes up. It's like a 3D. Here we go. Panorama Park. All right, let's get this up a little more. Hopefully you guys can see this. Okay. These square white buildings here is Panorama Garden. All these other over here are townhouse or villas. This is Panorama Park. So I wonder if they're going to have the price on here. This is the Zen place. This building here with the cafeteria. This is why I love this place. This is awesome. Okay, let's see what we can do. They don't show the townhomes. I'm not looking for the Zen. I'm looking for the townhomes. Okay, Panorama Park. Here we go. See, they have houses, then they have townhomes. They were in that price range. Here we go. These were like 60 something at the time. I don't know what they are now. See, do they have any prices? Unfortunately, I can't help you with this either. They don't show prices. The Panorama, their old website actually showed the prices, but they raised the prices by 10,000 for the unit I have. So I don't know, but oh, there we go. This is what I was referring to. Here's the townhomes here. These were like 60 some thousand, 64,000 at one time, 70,000. So if you still want to stay in the complex, you only have a few options at that price point. So hopefully that helps you out. All right. All right. We're going to wrap this up, ladies and gentlemen. We're at an hour and 46 minutes. If you have liked what we talked about today, please come back on Wednesday Night Live. And you can watch the new video that I dropped today with some other properties in the Punta Cana area, which are a little more upscale and cost a little more, but that's okay. There's something for everybody. There we go. Good luck with your decision. She says, thanks. Isn't the beach apartments around that price, the one bedrooms? No, the one bedrooms now are like 99,000 at the beach. They used to be 89,000. So, but not 69. I was thinking of going up in price, but I don't know if I really want to is all. I have 2 college students right now, so that is the only thing holding me back, Cornell and Emory University, too much. That's right. That's right, Tiffany. It's always smart to stay within the budget. Don't overextend. Even though you might like to, just don't overextend. So if you feel comfortable in that price range, then that's what you should do. The towers, no, the towers are now in the 90. They raised the price on the towers, and those are sold. That the tower only has units, and they're going to be done in 12 months. So the price plan they have is, yes, you can put 10% down, but you're going to have to put the other 30% down in 12 months. So 30,000 in 12 months means $2,500 a month for your down payment. So it puts it out of whack, and that's why there's a few units left, unless you might as well are going to have to pay cash pretty much. Remember to take the emotion out of decision making and look at your numbers and how you can sell the rental as you need to rent it to make income. Exactly. Exactly. So that is the whole key right there, quite frankly, is Wilson Koo's given some great advice, because let me see if I still have it. Let's see if we can still pull this up. We don't have okay, so I have a layout here, and since Wilson Koo mentioned it, I'm going to bring this up in a second. I'm going to go back because Wilson Koo brought up something very good. Tiffany, let us know what building are you in? Let us know what building you're in, please, because they have so many different buildings over there. So let's see what we got. I'm going to share screen. I'm going to go to the PDF. Where's her PDF? So let us know, Tiffany, which one this is. All right. So I'm going to scan out. So we can see A, B, D, C. Let us know which building you're in. But either way, whatever building you're in, let us know if you're on the inside where the pools are, or if you're on the outside where the parking lot is. So ideally, you want a unit that's on the inside. where the pool is. So the question is, people here may answer the question, because I never really thought about being on the bottom level where the pool is. Quite frankly, when I stay at a place, I don't want to be on the bottom level where the pool is. But a lot of people do like to be on the bottom level where they can walk out. Let me know what you think about being on a bottom level in front of the pool. You can see the master plan here. You can see all of these units, pretty much all of them. If you're on the inside, if you're on the first floor, you're right there at the pool. Now, the other thing is, here's the lobby. And I don't know if they have to have a restaurant in this place. I'm sure of that, right? They have to, right? I'm going to pull this up even more. They have to. Because that's a long walk. This looks like something here. I just don't know what it is. That'd be a long walk to a restaurant. Not long walk, but, you know, looks like they have parking spaces. It looks like it's right off the road. I can't tell if this is entrance. Yeah, okay. So let me know, you guys. What do you think, ladies and gentlemen? What do you think? Do you want to be on the bottom floor? Let me know what you think. I saw it. Oh, that's funny. Oh, that's funny. I saw it. That's funny. Remember to hit the like button. That's right. Thank you so much, Wilson Koo, for mentioning that. And please smash the like button if you like what we talk about. Click on the subscribe. Thanks to Wilson Koo, Tiffany Young. Thanks, Wilson Koo. Yes, exactly. Tiffany, let us know. Do they have a restaurant in the Wave? I don't know about the Wave at all, simply because that was not even, it's hard to get information on that, Unique or Wave. Yes, saw that video and looks like a lot of choices. Yeah, exactly. Tiffany Y, thanks. Damn, whatever happened to the 40K to 75K range properties at Victor Marrero? They're sold out. There was a gold mine. People were rushing in buying those. You know where they are. That Portales de Punta Cana, which it doesn't stack up. I mean, quite frankly, if I'm going to spend 60, 70K and I can stay at Vista Cana, I think I might stay there. I don't think I'm going to get into a condo that only has the pool and the playground, and I don't even think they don't have a restaurant on site. So it's more like a condominium living. So I'd rather spend 70, 60 in Vista Cana personally, especially if I'm going to rent it out. But again, there's much to be said. If I bought something for 40K and I can rent it for $40 a night, then I make $5,000 a year in profit. I'm good. That's over 10% on my money. I can live with that. But the 40 to 75K range, them days are hard to find. Right now, you can only have there's a few units left. At the Zeba, 75K for a one bedroom. I think they raised the price though now. I think it's 85. The townhomes at Panorama, I guess they must either be sold out because they didn't even care about their website anymore. So, and nobody's even talking about it from the realtor standpoint. Can't even Google them and find them. I think it was D2, maybe. I have to find out more questions than I need to ask. Yes, Tiffany Young, you definitely need to pick your unit if you are able to pick. So if it's D2, we can go look. Now you just need to know if it's in D2, we need to know then. Let's go back. Here's D2, right in the middle, right across from the lobby, which it appears that there's nothing else here. I really can't see anything here. It just looks like condo project. It appears everything's a condo, or these look like a townhouse or something. Well, anyhow, lobby here, which is interesting. I don't see parking anywhere for a lobby to be there, but all right, let's just say a lobby's there. There's something entrance here. Oh, okay, that's you can enter and park, then go to the lobby, then go to your unit. Okay. Built for renting. So if you say D2, that's it here. So now you need to find out if you're on the parking side or inside. Let me know what you guys think. Tell me, when you stay places, do you like to be where the parking lot is, or do you like to be on the inside? I'll just tell you like it is. Personally, if somebody told me, they said, hey, Eric, all we have left is a bottom floor, and you can be on the inside across from a pool or on the outside by the parking lot, I'm taking the pool. Because let's just face facts. When you're on vacation, you know people are out and about. And then when they come in, they're coming in at 11. They're coming in at 1 a.m. They're coming in at 2 a.m. Hell, you might be coming in at 2 a.m. So cars are going to be coming in all the time and driving by. So I always prefer where I can get less sound of cars, the better. But let me know what you guys think about that. All right. She said the D2. Wow, very nice. Yep. SSN University, real estate assets, crypto wealth building. That's how we got to do it. When you are renting out, you have to give that love of the unit and location to your potential customers, because marketing is an emotional and visual game. Wilson Koo sounds like he's been in the real estate rental business, because that is exactly right. What he said is that's exactly right. It's emotional and visual. So that's why, again, when you show, I'm gonna say it again. When you rent out your property, you're gonna try to do the visual game, which everybody does, and you're gonna end up being, if you can show like from your deck that there's a pool out front, that has cachet. People say, all right, that's what I'm gonna be seeing when I'm there. This is awesome. Versus you don't show them anything, because the other worst scenario is you show them like a pool from a living room view. Then they get there and find out they have parking lot view. That is not a happy customer. They're not going to be happy with you. So therefore, that's why I would not say buy one that faces the parking lot. I would get one that faces the pool, because now, especially on the bottom floor, I'm showing you're sitting here, have a pool. And not only that, if you really do have that, I think you said 20 square meters or something, that means you also have an additional lounge area from your balcony, or not balcony, but your original patio. Now you have an extra, 20, probably 10 to 15 feet that you're going to have where you can now put your extra lounge chairs or something. I mean, those kind of things add up. You got to do it. Yes, more streams of money. That's what you have to do. It's 24 streams of income. Did you know that YouTube just added 2 more streams of income, Eric? No, I did not. I did not know that. All I know is they have the thanks button, which used to be the applaud button when you watch a video. I did see that. So I don't know about the other 2. I don't know of the new 2. Chili Davis, good show. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. Now, everybody, we're 2 hours in. Please smash the like button. We're almost going to wrap it up, but I went sideways a little bit after Do You Know the Future of Money? But I always love talking about real estate, and especially when you start talking about Vista Kana, and when you you talk about Kana Rock. Those are like the top 2 places, along with Cap Cana. When you start talking about any of those properties, I kind of get giggly inside, because anybody that invested at those locations, I think you're going to be ahead of a lot of places. So, yeah, that sounds like the episode of Martin. When they got to the vacation spot, it was nothing like the brochure. They had to fight a big rat in the room. I need to under-promise and over-deliver. That's exactly right. And being at the Wave, you get to play up the fact that the sports center is right around the corner. That's the thing, right? So I'll go back and show you. So in case you decide to keep your property, I'm just giving you these little extra highlights. But again, that 40 square meters is small, but people don't care, because that sleeps 2 people, or that sofa sleeper might sleep 4. But here's the Wave. Here's the Wave and the sports complex. So see, this is the thing. Now you're walking distance, literally across the street to the sports complex, and the sports complex has a basketball court, soccer court. Disregard their rendering here because it's also supposed to have a baseball field. So I don't know if they've changed from the full-size baseball field, but it's supposed to have soccer and a full-size baseball and a tennis court and pools. So that is a major selling point for you to be in that area. And you're also walking distance to the lake. So that's a perfect thing. From this Wave location, I do know where Panorama Lake was supposed to be built. I was right here. You could walk from Panorama Lake to this water in 3 minutes. Literally, it was that close. So I'm thinking this may be about a 5-minute walk from here. But this sports center is across the street. So that's a 2-minute walk or 1-minute walk for most people. That is a good thing. You got to like that. And see, over here is Panorama. Well, this isn't even actually right, I don't think. But if it is, this would be Panorama Garden, but I don't think it is. Panorama Garden is right here in this section. It's in this lower section. So, but anyhow, all these people here, you're walking to the water in like 3-4 minutes, in my estimation. So that's a good thing. So we'll see. Uh-oh. We have some interaction. Prefer not to face parking lot as people are driving in at night and lights shining in your unit and sound. Pool is beautiful. Exactly, Wilson Koo. That's my thoughts as well. And then she says, sounds like. By the way, NCR is buying up Liberty X, a company operating 10K ATM Bitcoin machines. Okay, like that. NCR. Wow. Okay. Everybody wants in some of this Bitcoin. Now we have this match. Miss Benita, are you married? We have the match in Made in Heavens. I need to set another date to go to Punta Cana very soon. Melanie Benita, while you've been hobnobbing around, doing your book tour and things like that, over the last, let's call it 4 months, the dynamics at Punta Cana has changed. Their building schedule is off the charts, and they're requiring more down now. In other words, if they're not asking for 10% down, they're asking for 20, which is still, I mean, it's the same money, but 20% down when you want to spend 130 grand starts, it starts adding up. And so it's changing. So now's the time for you to seriously consider finding something. And also the pickings are getting slim because the property values are going up. What I just listed today, we have 314,000 over in Cap Cana, 153,000 and up for a 1-bedroom at Oceana. And the duets, those are like 186, 190. So there's hardly anything under 100 grand. I mean, at a cool location, other than the Wave, other than if there's still townhouses, other than Zeba might have one golf unit left, but it's in the courtyard. Other than, I mean, everything else is nearing triple digits, 6 digits instead of 5. And they want more down, and they're building faster. So everything is going to be done in like 2023, 18 months from now. It's escalating so fast. And when you have to put down 30% over 18 months, and that 30% could be 30 grand, now you're at $1,800, $2,000 almost for a monthly payment. That starts getting up there. And it's one of those things. So yes, you need to get over there ASAP, preferably when there's no storm. Not yet at Paywell Daily. Also look into Volocopter air taxi service. I've seen that before. Thank you for bringing that up because we've never talked about that, but that's an interesting company and concept. Y'all remember Martin Lottery episode series? Yeah, exactly. I don't like being on the bottom of anything. Melanie Bonita, okay. I agree with you on that. That's one of my little pet peeves also. That's why I say I normally don't even stay on the bottom. But if they said, Eric, we have a bottom unit, where would you want to be? My first thing is always, even if they say that, I go, I want the top floor. That's what I always say. You know why? When you stay in resort locations, I'm not saying in this case, because most resort locations aren't built of cement on every floor. Like in Punta Cana, they build the building cement. But still, in a lot of places, you're going to have guests, which normally have toddlers or kids, and they're up bouncing off the floors and walls and bouncing balls and playing with their toys. So I'm always wanting the top floor. That's my first thing. I'm like, I want top floor. The view part is like secondary. Like if they said top floor overlooking the parking lot, I can live with that. But ideally, I will always want top floor interior. That's the first choice. I always request top floor of wherever I stay same here. That's what I do. Exactly. At Tiffany Young. Right on. So yeah, Tiffany, let us know send me an email. We'll talk about it on Wednesday night. And hopefully we can help you secure, or you can secure the unit that you need. And again, I don't know how many places at that price point that you will be able to find in Vista Cana at this time. But I will have an answer tomorrow. Quite frankly, what time is it? I'll have an answer tomorrow. In fact, I might have an answer tonight. As we speak, hold on. Let me go see something. Let me go see if I can probably do some other things. I could have done something else, but I'm not going to do it tonight. We're 2 hours in, and I actually could pull up somebody's inventory. And so if you request top floor at Burj Khalifa, pack a parachute, type preferably. Agree. Once they bring the other entertainment infrastructure plans like Kathmandu theme park, it will be a wrap. Exactly. It will be a wrap. It's over. It's over. And again, that Victor Marrero, okay, ladies and gentlemen, this is Real Estate 101 and Rental 101. We're 2 hours and 7 minutes in. If you like what we're talking about regarding real estate investing, we talk about this and many other ways to invest. And you can always search the channel. I just dropped a video yesterday where it was no money to start businesses or side hustles. So we talk about all kind of ways to either save on money or make money in different streams of income. Now, let me get down to something that's a traditional thing. When it comes to, let's put it this way. I don't care what the size of the unit is. That's a one-bedroom unit. Let's say that unit is pretty small. A one-bedroom is about 420 square feet. It's not tiny, but you really want to have 500 square feet for a one-bedroom. That just makes it manageable. 420 square feet or thereabouts makes it kind of tight. You still have a bedroom, but you always want to have a sofa sleeper. You always want a one bedroom to be able to sleep up to 4 people. Not even if it's 4 adults, but what happens is a family will say, I'll put my kids on the sofa sleeper. And that beats a unit that only sleeps 2 people. All right. So you always want to have that flexibility. So a person that's 2 people, they'll still get the one bedroom. And a person that has them and 2 small kids, they will say, okay, we'll put them on the sofa sleeper. So that is the thing about that particular unit. And then you want to make sure you have one by the pool. That's my advice. That's my advice, because the next part to the equation is that Kathmandu Park is going to be downtown. So questions are going to come up and people are going to say, first, how far are you from the beach? And then the next question that's going to come up is, how far are you from this Kathmandu park or theme park? That will be a thing. The next question is, how far are you from Coco Bongo, downtown? Those are the things that are going to come up when you rent in Punta Cana. How far are you from the airport? All those are your major 4 or 5 things that's going to come up from people. And when you can eliminate their questioning, when you say, oh, I'm 10 minutes from the airport, I'm 5 minutes from downtown, I'm 7 minutes to Kathmandu Park. If you're within that type of minutes for driving, people will love it. Because when people are in Orlando, Victor Marrero, he can actually speak to this. He's in Orlando. He's in a theme park type area. When they find out where his property is, they sit there and they're like, oh my God, all these amenities are around here. So the fact that the park is not exactly like 5-minute walk away, they don't care because all the other amenities are right there. You can only do so much on Disney. And how many days are you at Disney? That's the other thing. So now when you're not on Disney, you want those other things. How far is the restaurant? How far is the workout place? How far is all these other amenities that the kids can go and play at? All that matters. So that's why you want to be in Vista Cana with a 1-bedroom, because now the amenities there matter. And so it beats staying at a 1-bedroom condo that doesn't have any amenities, 420 square feet, and that's all they have is a pool. Like I stayed at the El Dorado and Los Corrales is what I normally called it, but they call it El Corcito as well. I stayed in a 1-bedroom the first 3 nights. All they had, it was a condo and it had a pool, which was fine. But the beach was a 5-minute walk away, which was fine. Restaurants were all around, 2-minute, 3-minute walk, mini mart right on the other side of the condos. So it was cool. Now, as far as everything else goes, there's no love. If I was into bicycling, if I'm into running, if I'm into some other things, like I wanted to go fishing or anything like this, didn't have the luxury of being at Vista Cana. But now I would have had choices to make when I was going there. If I would have found a place like Vista Cana where they would have said, hey, we got a saltwater lake. You don't have to go to the saltwater beach. We have restaurants. We have fitness workout. We have basketball courts, tennis courts. We have restaurants everywhere. I probably would have stayed at Vista Cana if it was available. So just to give you an idea, everybody's different. But all that comes into play. Thanks, Eric and SSN fam, for your support and input. No problem, Tiffany Young. We're going to wrap this up, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, that theme park is going to be awesome. That is correct. That is going to be awesome. Everything they're doing there is going to be awesome right now. The water view is always better. That is correct. That is correct. No matter what it is, if you can get water views, ocean views, water views, lake views, any views, people love. All right. So you got to keep that in mind. Let me give you a mistake that I made. This is so funny. This is hilarious, actually. So when I got the Punta Cana, the panorama property at the Gardens, the thing is, it was, I was purposely 50 yards from the Zen Center, 50 yards from the pool, right in the middle. And across from me was supposed to be like this little water feature on the way to the Zen place. Because the Zen place has a pool too. So 50 yards away is a good distance. Little do I know, they changed that water feature into a full-blown pool. The biggest pool in the whole property is going to be across the way from my penthouse unit. So now it turns into a different type of marketing setup for me. Now people could, in theory, be sitting on the terrace watching their kids at the pool. Okay, I can live with that. So now a lot of people are going to live with that because a 2-bedroom is conducive to bringing family. And now you can walk out you can walk out on the first floor and go out on the balcony and see the people at the pool. And now you can go up to the terrace and you could be hanging out on the terrace and see people at the pool. So now I have to turn into that, and the pool is less than 20 yards away, it appears. But I'm going to have to live with it. I'm not rescinding. So just letting you know. Yes, the YouTube thanks button is one. Yes, it used to be the applaud button. But yeah, I saw the thanks button. I was like, that's weird. What's that thanks mean? Yeah, I don't know what the second one is. I didn't even know. I just thought the applaud button was changed to the thanks, but maybe it means something different. YouTube also have a new shorts fund where you can get paid up to an extra 10K a month for creating shorts, even if you don't have 1K subs. Oh my, time to do more shorts. Lovely, lovely, lovely. I did not know that because their shorts was in beta and it was weird because you had to have under a minute, I believe. And then the shorts were acting like almost a video. So it was kind of weird, but I'm glad to hear this. Now I got to act like TikTok. They're trying to compete with TikTok and Instagram Reels, clearly. Wow, Melanie Bonita, that is good info. Cool, exactly. Hobnobbing. That's right. Hobnobbing. That's it, exactly. All right, ladies and gentlemen, 2 hours and 15 minutes in, and that's my talk on the Vistacana. You guys, like I said, I'm bullish on Vistacana. I'm bullish on Canarock. I'm bullish on Oceana. I'm bullish on anything in Cap Cana. Those are all properties I'm highly bullish on. And if you can own it, any one of those properties, I highly suggest you get in on any of those properties. I do believe Oceana and El Cortocito is going to be the premier property out there right now. So that's a win if you can get in that project. I think Canarock project is a win if you can get in that project because they're out by the water. They have their own club, beach club. And apparently each place is set up so it's a lobby. And I didn't know every place had their own restaurant, like the Galaxy, the Universe, the Star, Jesus, I don't even know how many projects. The condos, they all have their own pools. They all have their own restaurant. They all have their own lobbies so your guests can check in. That's a beautiful thing. It's by the golf course and 3-minute walk to the beach. So that's a win. And then Cap Cana, if you have any properties in Cap Cana, it's luxury, it's upscale. You're going to have to pay the extra, but it's worth it because everybody there, you can walk to the beach. At least so far, the properties, the Casa Juanillo that I did a video on. And then I did the video today on the other property in Cap Cana. And that's walking distance also, and it's by Margaritaville. And if you guys missed out on that video, the Margaritaville property is all inclusive. And they're charging, they have 1-bedroom suites there. They're going to be charging people over $1,000 a night. It's already on the website. It's insane. They have properties they're charging $2,000 a night, and all it is a 1-bedroom suite. It's incredible. It's all inclusive, but I'm just like, this is Cap Cana. So when somebody says a 1-bedroom costs $300,000, and it's right by Margaritaville, that is excellent. Because if Margaritaville is charging people for a 1-bedroom unit $500, $800, $1,000 per night, that means you can charge people almost similar amounts of money, even though it's not all inclusive. But take off a few $100s per night, and there you have it. You get to make premium money in a luxury upscale location. Cap Cana is going to have even more units, and if you can find units under $200,000, they sell in like 48 to 72 hours because people know under $200,000, that's a winner in Cap Cana. Just giving you guys the lay of the land. All right, we're going to wrap this up. 2 hours and 18 minutes. I said that before. Please smash the like button. And if you like what we're talking about, subscribe to the channel. And down below, get your free shares of stock if you haven't already from Robinhood and Webull down below in the description. If you want your free $10 from Coinbase because you haven't gotten free crypto yet, down below in the description. If you're hodling crypto and want to earn interest daily on your crypto, then we have the Celsius link, Celsius Network, down below. Nexo link, down below. BlockFi link, down below. BlockFi acts like a bank to me, just letting you know. Nexo, they charge more money interest-wise if you ever decide to get a loan against your assets. And Celsius has the 0% loan for California residents right now because it's an introductory price. Yes, ma'am. Start and grow your YouTube channel now at Vanessa Comegate. That's it. Vanessa Comegate, you're going around all over the world. You got to have video. And all you have to do is post it up. Don't be shy. Absolutely. Me and my partner will be starting ours soon. Excellent. Glad to hear this, Vanessa. That's how you have to do it in the 2020s. You have to do the extra streams of income in the 2020s. There's no sense in sitting there sweating. You got to have that passive income coming in, something you've already done, and then you receive money for it down the line. It always helps out, right? That's how you do it in the streams of income game. And Miss 24 Streams of Income knows all about it. She has a lot to share. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to wrap this up tonight. So I want to thank you so much for being here. And once again, sorry for the late start. The computer was restarting. There's nothing I could really do about it. But thank you for hanging in there and coming back and checking out what we're talking about tonight. And with all that said, thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. And please like, subscribe, and click the bell below so you get the latest updates. And I know it's hard out here. And that's why we have to constantly stay vigilant so you know what you're working up against. When I say, do you know the future of money? And this is why I have the articles down below so you know what you're up against. Don't put up the rose-colored glasses. Don't ignore it because it's not going away. It's going to cost you more money in the future to buy whatever you're buying now. So that only means one thing. Your boss is going to have to give you a raise, or you're going to have to give yourself a raise and you be the CEO of your life. And with all that said, keep your head up, keep moving, and I'm out.